Should you buy a home from Opendoor? This is a question I hear a lot, so I wanted to address the two most important things to consider when buying a flipped home from Opendoor or any other investor for that matter. And stick around because I'm also going to talk about when Opendoor tends to drop their home prices and by how much. So, when talking about flipped homes in real estate, we're generally referring to a home that's been purchased by an investor or iBuyer like Opendoor and then put back on the market within 2 to 4 months after making some basic improvements to the home. I can tell you from my time working with home buyers, not all flips are created equal, and there's some real life horror stories out there that you want to avoid at all costs when buying your next home. I've seen a lot of subpar flips that use the cheapest materials possible with many upgrades that aren't permitted and oftentimes not up to code. Also, most of the upgrades I see in flipped homes tend to focus on the cosmetic things that grab a buyer's attention, like cabinets, countertops, carpet, and paint. You almost never see a home flipper upgrade the home's plumbing or electrical system or roofing because those upgrades can be much more expensive and won't net the same return on investment for the flipper. The bottom line up front when buying a home from Opendoor or any other flipped home is you need to avoid getting mesmerized by the shiny new finishes and updates in the kitchens and bathrooms, and pay more attention to what the investor might not have fixed in the crawl space, attic, and electrical junction box. The number one thing you can do to avoid starring in your own home horror story is to start with a thorough home inspection. Get a list of home inspectors from your lender or realtor and be certain to check their references and find the most knowledgeable and most thorough home inspector possible. Additionally, after your home inspection is complete, if your inspector recommends that you have any additional inspections performed based on their findings like foundation inspections, sewer lateral, mold, electrical inspections, just to name a few, I would always recommend having those additional inspections performed. However, if extremely costly problems like a major foundation issue or significant health hazards are discovered during the inspection, you might also consider canceling the purchase contract altogether. If this happens, make certain to discuss this with your realtor or attorney to see if canceling the contract is an option available to you. The second thing to know when buying a flipped home is the disclosures you will receive about the home's history, maintenance, and defects that are designed to protect you, the home buyer, will generally be lacking a lot of useful information and context that the previous homeowner would be aware of, but a company like Opendoor could never know. Also, if there are problems in the neighborhood, like a rowdy vacation rental, neighbor with loud dogs, environmental issues in the area, or just weird smells, there's no way the investor will know or even care about these things. However, the same issues could have a huge impact on your quality of life and ability to enjoy living in the home. So if you're thinking about buying a flipped home, try and talk to the neighbors so you can find out as many details as possible about your new home and neighborhood that you're unlikely to find on Opendoor's disclosures. Okay, so let's talk about how long an Opendoor home has to sit on the market before they start reducing their home's list price. At the time I'm making this video, Opendoor has 20 homes for sale in San Diego County that are listed for under $1 million. Of those 20 homes for sale, 18 have had price reductions. Here in the San Diego market, Opendoor generally reduces their home's list price between 2 to 4 weeks after the home has been on the market. Although these initial price reductions tend to be on the smaller side, somewhere between $5,000 to $10,000 off the home's original list price. However, if you're patient, I've noticed multiple homes with price reductions exceeding $100,000 once an Opendoor home has been on the market for 120 plus days or more. So before you write your next offer, keep an eye on how long the home you're interested in has been on the market, as there could be a significant price reduction coming up. I would like to wrap this video up by saying whether you're buying a home from Opendoor or any other flipper, you should always focus on the real estate basics by conducting a thorough home inspection and investigation into the surrounding neighborhood. The extra time, effort, and even extra cash that you might spend on your home inspections and buyer's due diligence will be more than worth it to avoid having your home purchase turn into a cautionary tale for other home buyers. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me directly or leave them in the comments section. If you'd like to watch a short video on when you can cancel your home purchase contract as a home buyer, you can check that out by clicking the link here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.